online, on the go. Fox Toledo News at 10 starts right now.
Demolition starts Monday on Lake High School after it was virtually destroyed by a tornado. Good evening, I'm Laura Emerson. That is the word from the Lake Local School Board tonight as they answer parents' questions. Our Sean Hegarty is there and is live with where the progress stands with rebuilding.
I'll tell you what, Laura, Monday we should start to see some of these piles start to move. One estimate right now that says about 30% of the building is savable, but they won't know for sure until they get inside and find out what exactly is structurally sound. This is clearly the most visible need of the district right now, but other things are not as noticeable. For example, what happened to all the books inside the high school?
There were times when we had to go through and dig through cabinets that were blown into hallways or blown across rooms, and we just had to dig through and try and get as many textbooks and teacher reference materials and, some of our technology, try and get them out.
Jody Tackett's and her team went into every room that they could to salvage textbooks, some of them that cost up to $90.
I worked very hard over the last 4 years to replace all of those books. I took some ownership for those books. I wanted those books out.
Algebra might have actually taken the biggest hit of all the subjects. Other issues are not as important to the actual learning, like lockers inside the temporary high school at Owens, but they are important to these parents and their kids.
There are going to be issues that come up that we'll have to deal with. Some may come up midway through the school year, and we're prepared to do so, and we'll work them out as they come along.
As for fixing up the high school or simply rebuilding it, the board is still meeting with insurance adjusters to see how much money they can get. Help from Columbus and Washington would also help, too.
We've been meeting with them, and we've been working with them and answering their questions, but, at some point we've got to have them put their money where their mouth is. And otherwise, we're just kind of wasting our time and their time.
It'll be different next school year, but the hope is that different is still a quality education.
I think so far our community has been very supportive and understanding, and the reality is, if you drive by the school, you see what we're looking at. It's basically rubble.
Now, there is a big meeting here to tell you about on Friday. Members of the Lake School District, the Ohio School Facilities Commission, and local politicians will all get together, and essentially the Lake staff will be making their best pitch to the state for how much money they need. We'll see if the state does, in fact, come through with that money. A time frame for when a complete rebuild could be done out here is going to be about 2 years. Reporting live in Lake Township, Sean Hegarty, Fox Toledo News.
Lots of good information, lots of new information. Thank you, Sean. The Lake Township Administration building that was heavily damaged in last month's tornado will be demolished and replaced with a new facility. According to our media partner, the BG Sentinel Tribune, the insurance company decided that the building could not be repaired. The replacement cost, not including the contents of the building, is $1.7 million. Work on rebuilding will most likely begin in the spring, and Lake Township trustees hope to have it finished by fall of 2011.